I go? Where are my chrome stuff? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Hi everybody, I hope you look good. You said we're doing chrome, right? Yes, we're doing chrome. We are doing chrome, ladies. Okay. But I was gonna use this, what's up? I can use this instead of this. Let me put this one aside, it's fine. We'll use this. Okay, so I can add different chromes that I'm gonna use with me now. So in chrome, there's no need for backing. There is no need for theory when doing chrome. But let me put this one here. I knew the light is gonna go off. I knew. Oh my god. Let me try and switch on the ring light. I don't like lighting a ring light, honestly speaking, but we don't have a choice. So I'm just gonna opt for it at the moment. Okay, our lighting is better. Guys, even if really 3, I'm gonna work because I did announce that we're gonna go live, so the number, honestly speaking, at the moment, it's really not an issue. Okay, so don't worry much about it. However, one thing I would like is that we get a better engagement. Okay, so hi everybody, thank you so much for coming in and tuning in. We are going to do chrome, so in chrome you are going to need, you're gonna need 3 things. Okay, matte, then you're gonna need your gel. Okay, and then you're also gonna need, I'm gonna show you 2 different ways. One way it's using a matte top coat, and one way it's using backing. without mat. I don't know if how to put it, but I'll show it to you what I mean by that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so here is my mat coat. Okay, what you're gonna need to do, assume this is your client's finger. So what you're gonna need to do is you have to apply your mat on top of your client's finger. Nkosi yami, what's happening? There we go. Apply the mat coat throughout, ne? Just like that. And then you're gonna cure it for 60 seconds. Ne? While we're waiting for the other one to cure, we are going to do the normal way, ne? Without mat top coat. So assume I just filed again. Assume I've filed, and then let me buff it. Make sure you buff it thoroughly. And then you're going to take your acetone with your wipes, okay? And then you're gonna wipe it, ne? After wiping it, you're then going to take your gel, ne? I'm just waiting for it to finish because I don't want mistakes. Good. So can you see this one? It's matte. This one it's matte, and this one it's buffed. Wait one. So they are more or less the same. So reason being, we apply matte top coat, it's so that it doesn't stick on the, like, iskasalla, ne? You will see what I mean by that. I want to cure it a little bit. I'm not happy with the curing, but let's continue while it's curing. So I'm going to take my gel outliner, okay, and then I'm going to create, I don't know what to draw, but let's see. Just gonna be creative, ne? When I draw, I prefer to keep quiet. You see? Let me bring another one this side. I'm just gonna bring it here. So just be creative, ne? Evan. So you just be creative. Now we are done with the creativity. I'm gonna cue this for 60 seconds, ne? 60 seconds, you cue it, and then in the meantime I'm gonna work on the matte one. Okay, I just want to clean this thing up because I'm now not comfortable in working got this thing like this. Okay, good. So this one, it's cute. You see, Akai Buff, I just applied the matte, okay? Then I'm taking my gel. Oh, it's so clean now. I'm taking my gel and I'm going to do a French, okay? It must not be thick, ne? Because it will not dry fully. Yeah, I like it. I taught you how to do French on TikTok, so just doing a French now. And then I'm gonna put this one for a good 60 seconds. And while the other one it's still inside, I am then going to take my chrome. We're gonna work with this blue, okay? And then we're just gonna press it in there, okay? Just like that. Apply pressure on the black area, right? And then I'm gonna take a wipe and then I rub the excess. Can you see? The remaining excess that was on the whitey, I rubbed it using the white. You see? So that's how you get a chrome. It can be any wipe. It's a dry wipe. It's not a wipe that it's wet. It's a dry wipe. This wipes, I bought them Go Planet Nails, you see? And then I'm taking my top coat, then apply it on top so they can pop. then cue it, and then we're gonna work on this one. So on this one, I'm gonna try this green one here. It's giving blue though, but there we go. This is beautiful. See? Then take your wipe and then you clean up the remaining excess, okay? There you go. Do you see? So this is how you're going to achieve a perfect chrome without it sticking on your base color and for it to just stick on the French or the design that you opted for. Ne? And there we go. See? Let's apply a top coat here. I'm gonna do the second layer of top coat on this one. So with chrome, you must do 2 layers of top coat, ne? Don't do 1 layer, do 2 layers so it lasts throughout the duration of your client's sets, okay? So please don't do 1 coat, you must do 2 coats all the time, all right? So yeah, that is all about chrome. Any questions before we move to the next tutorial? Any questions before we move to the next tutorial? And this is the final one. See? I love them so much. They're so cute. Okay, there are no questions. I am going to proceed, all right? And on our next session, we are just gonna put this here while I fetch my stuff. I'm just gonna shift everything that I don't need to work with at the moment from here. Now we are going to do toes, okay? I'm gonna teach you how to do toes. We are going to follow the 3 bead method that I taught you on TikTok, okay? And yeah. However, when doing toes, there's a little bit slight of difference in it. And the difference is in doing 2 bead instead of 3 bead method. So remember, there's 3 types of methods in doing application for acrylic. So I only taught you 3 bead method. However, you'll find yourself on other fingers doing 2 bead method, and that is also okay, all right? But the trick in toes is that you just need to know which method to work with. I did teach you that on a round or small shape, you use smaller sizes of beads, and sometimes that small size of bead, it can fill the whole shape, or you use a different shape. So it's just up to you as a person. And let me grab my tools and we're gonna start working now. I'm loving it. Okay, let's remove this. We are now going to do toenails. Okay, good. We're now going to do toenails. I'm just gonna clean my silicone sheet so that we can work at a clean one. I was using it and yeah, didn't have time to clean everything that I was gonna go live with because I just finished now at 11:30 with my client. So yeah, today we are going to use this color from Blingo, all right? And we are going to do toenails using this color. I'm just going to show you how to do an application on toenails, and you are then going to take that theory method to the practical work. Okay, so yeah. So I clean my silicone mat with acetone. I clean my silicone mat with acetone. These tutorials, they are finishing my wipes. I don't want to lie. They are really finishing my wipes, these tutorials, but it's okay. Good. Let's start. Ne? Should I do the theory work? Should I start with theory? I don't know. But let's do it. Let's do the theory. Okay. In the morning, we taught how to do French. I taught you guys how to do French, okay? So those who are not on our lives on TikTok, this is what we did, all right? So we learned everything French. And then right now, we are going to learn about toenails, okay? So if you are new on our space, welcome. My name is Coach Nyalungu and I teach everything acrylic nails, all right? From designs, everything acrylic nails. So, good. So, when doing toenails, so when doing toenails, there's a method that you need to follow, okay? I like to work with methods so that my work can be easier. So there's a method to follow when working with toenails. However, you need to understand your client's toenails, see what you are working on, okay? And then here, I always tell nail techs that communicate with your client. On toenails, you can either do a tip or overlay, okay? depending on the communication that you have with your client. If your client is going to wear sneakers, it's overlay. Okay? If your client is wearing sneakers, application used, it's overlay. Okay? All right. So if your client is not gonna wear sneakers, you are going to place a tip. Ne? Okay? Good. So yeah. NB, communicate. All right? Communicate with your client and find out if your client will be wearing sneakers or not. Ne? So if your client is not gonna wear sneakers, you know that you're gonna place a tip. If your client is wearing sneakers, you're just gonna do a basic overlay. All right? So the procedure is the same. The only difference is that when you do an overlay, you will have to construct a perfect square. All right? Procedure is the same. But when doing overlay, you have to construct the shape, okay? That is the only difference between using a tip and when you do overlay on toes, all right? Good. Now, steps of application. So I taught you 3-bead method, and now I am going to teach you 2-bead method. Okay, so a 2-bead method is when you pick up your bead 2 times to have a complete set. A 3-bead method is when you pick up your bead 3 times to have a complete set. All right, so that is the only difference. So sometimes on your client's toes, you'll find yourself doing a 2-bead instead of a 3-bead. I am not going to touch on a 3-bead. I am just going to speak about a 2-bead method. Okay, if you want to learn more, I do have a video of toes right here on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch it. Ne? So assume this is your client's toe. Okay, so the bigger one, on the bigger toe, you will have to divide it into 3. Tip, apex, cuticle. Okay, and then the smaller one, you're gonna divide it into 2. Apex and tip, and then cuticle and apex. So this is a 2-bead method. And then this is a 3-bead method. Okay. So this is something that you need to know, ne? Good. Now I'm going to tell you the steps. The step number 1 is you need to understand your client's toenails. Look at them, understand, review them, or okay, which method am I going to use? After reviewing them, then you then start with application, okay? So I'm going to show you the steps of application. Step number 1 is use a 2-bead method or a 3-bead method. Sometimes you'll find yourself on the smaller toes, this ones, doing 1-bead method. It's okay, it's normal. But reason being, I'll always say do a 2-bead method. Let me tell you why. So that on the first bead, you can be able to construct the shape. Okay? This is the reason why. Ne? Sharp. Step number 1, use a 2-bead method. Then step number 2, ensure your application is not thick nor heavy. Okay? Those are the 2 steps in doing toenails. All right? I'm going to highlight them. That's it. Those are the things that you need to know about toenails. So what I just did here, we are going to do it practically, and I just want you guys to hear me out. All the remember when we did this, how to place a bead and how to determine. You see, I even taught you 2-bead. I did teach you 2-bead. I thought I didn't. I taught you a 2-bead, start to finish. Right? So this will help you to create a perfect square when doing toes, got 2-bead method, when you start with the first bead. Instead of you starting from the cuticle and going to the tip, if you are a beginner, you're going to find it hard to work with toes. That's why there are nail techs who don't offer toe services, because they don't follow procedure. Like, understand? So follow this procedure to do your toes throughout your nail industry. Okay, good. Let's move it to this one. I'm gonna place this one here. Oh my god. Hey, let me put it here. Then I'm going to put my 2 liquids in here, my acetone and my monoma. I'm not going to put too much. Ne? Okay, good. I'm gonna place those two aside. And we're gonna start to work now. So I'm gonna be working this side. Dip in your brush inside your acetone to activate it, and then pick up your bead, wipe, then twist, tap 1, 2, 2 times, and then you're gonna start to work. Place it at the tip, spread it out, and then shape. Reason I don't like this color, it's a see-through color. I don't like it. It defeats the purpose of this tutorial because it needs to cover teal. Okay, it's fine. Let's change the color. And it's still new, yo. I wanna bling girl when I catch them. Yeah, let's use this one. This one is very pigmented, you can see. 1, 2. I taught you to be consistent with your tapping, okay? And then blend throughout, just like that. Can you see? And then shape. What I taught you, everything that I'm teaching here, I've taught you before. That's why if you don't understand bead placement, you will not know how to do this. One, 2, there it is. Second bead, place it. Remember what I said, the bigger toe you're going to do a 3 bead method. And then one, 2, cover the cuticle. Don't place it exactly at the cuticle. You are just gonna help yourself by pushing it there. Ugh. And then you are done. Same thing, we are going to do it on the toes. Wipe one side, twist it, 1, 2. Remember, on toes you will have to do 2 bead method, ne? Blend and then shape. Keep your acrylic within your client's finger or toe, ne? Just like that. Can you see? Do not be quick when you work with your client's toes. Just take your time. There. Then we pick the second bead. 1, 2. There we go. Place it. not exactly at the cuticle, as you can see. And then you're gonna push it a little bit, just like that. And then you swipe it to the tip area. Okay? This one, it's more perfect on the upper area. I think we're gonna need to add another layer of acrylic here. But let's continue. Now we're going to the third. I picked ones, ne? And then there we go. There's a point where you're going to use one bead. That's why I want you to observe closely. Blend and then shape. You see? Thank you, God. This is the step where I was talking about. You see? Already that one bead, it's working. It's filling the whole toe. Shape it nicely. Shape it nicely. Just like that. Shape it nicely. Just like that. Can you see? I only use one bead. Then what you did here is what you're gonna do on the remaining 2 toenails. Are we together? Do we understand? Any questions? Any questions based on what I just taught you? Okay, there are no questions. This will be the end of our tutorial. It was so quick, simple, and straightforward. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Thank you so much for coming to our live and learning with us. I appreciate the effort that you took to create space to be with us today. I hope I'm gonna see you. Don't forget to go live with us on TikTok each and every morning at 7:30 for an hour. We are learning something new, something different, and upskilling our knowledge in nails. All right, love you so much. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Can we screenshot notes? Okay, let me take them. Let me take them and let me show you. Kite, these are the notes for today. Alrighty then. I'll see you guys. Love you. Bye.